Okay, in this demo I'm going to explain to you our advanced SMS reminders feature and show you the steps that you need to do in order to make use of it. First, let's go to the calendar and events section where we can see the calendar view. So now, what is the SMS reminders feature? For example, if we make an appointment with somebody for the 27th of October, let's add an appointment. I right-clicked on the 27th and we're going to make the appointment with Jerry Brown for 1 p.m. Okay. Now, as we make this appointment, reminder messages are going to be sent out, pre-scheduled, according to rules that we set up. Now we need to set up rules to tell the program when we want reminder messages to be sent out. This is a process that we only need to do once initially, set up the rules, and then whenever we make an appointment, those rules will be followed. So now let's see how this works. The first thing we do is click on the reminders wizard. Here we have a whole blurb that will describe and explain the basic ideas of the SMS reminder system, and that is basically that when we enter an appointment into the calendar, we're going to have SMS reminder messages sent out automatically according to rules that we set up. So in this wizard we're going to set up those rules that we want to be followed. Okay, we can click on the next button and you'll notice that to start off with, appointment reminders are disabled and birthday reminders are disabled. So once we've set up the rules that we want for the reminders, then we're going to click on the enable reminders to get it working. Okay, so now to set up the SMS reminder rules for appointments, we click on this big button. Okay, and here we have a list of rules that will determine the SMS reminders. Now you can see that we've already got one here. I'm going to delete this one, and now we're going to add a reminder. The number, you can add any number of reminders that you want, and depending on your company or business rules and policies, you may want to send out a reminder a day before the appointment, as well as, for example, an hour before the appointment, or maybe the morning of the appointment. So let's look at how to do that. First we're going to add a reminder and select an appointment reminder. We want this reminder to go out 1 day before the appointment. If we wanted to make it as a different time period, we can alter the number here and also select a different time period. Okay, you can see that we've already got a default message in the message reminder. Now usually you're going to want to put in personalization fields. We want the reminder to include something having to do with the appointment, and if you click on the insert contact field, you'll see what options we have for entering into this SMS reminder message. So let's take a look at the sample reminder we've got here. Dear first name, that sounds pretty right. Just a gentle reminder that we are hoping to see you tomorrow at appointment time. So you can see that this appointment time field has been added into the message. that means the person is going to see this message 1 day before the appointment, and the message is going to say, "Dear Jerry, just a gentle reminder that we are hoping to see you tomorrow at 1 p.m. That's the appointment time that we made. Regards." And now let's put in our name, Dr. Smith. We can also see how many characters the reminder is going to be. We're probably going to want it to be under 160 characters so that it only costs a single credit. Okay, that reminder has been added. Now let's add another reminder. It's going to be an appointment reminder. And now we're going to I'm going to show you exactly how to create your own message here. We're going to make this reminder go out two hours before the appointment. So now we're going to write in the text for this message, "Dear." Now we're going to click on the personalization field, insert first name, "Dear first name, hope to see you at," and we're going to enter appointment time again. "Regards, Dr. Smith." Okay, so now you can see we've set up 2 reminder messages that will be every appointment that we enter into the calendar, and we're going to have 1 reminder that goes out a day before the appointment, and we're going to have a second reminder that goes out 2 hours before the appointment. So now we're going to save and close. This wizard tells us a summary of the reminder messages we've set up. 1 message before, a day before, and another message 2 hours before. Now we're going to click on the Enable Reminders button. Appointment reminders are now enabled. We're going to save changes, and now whenever we enter an appointment into the calendar, those reminder messages are going to be generated. So now let's add another appointment. Add appointment Hilary Davis, and we're going to make that appointment for 2 p.m. As you can see, it's pretty simple to set up an appointment. All we did was, I'll just show you that again, we right click on the date we want to create the appointment for, click on Add Appointment, click on Select Contact. We can scroll down, or we can type in part of the name, and then we double click to select the contact. We type in the time of the appointment, and that's all you need to do. You press OK, and you can see, if you saw on the bottom, it said sending messages, because those messages, those reminder messages, are pre-scheduled messages that are sent to the server and are ready to remind this person of the appointment. And that's pretty much how you get the appointments SMS reminders feature working. Now, what happens if the person needs to change the time of the appointment? Now we can look at another feature of the SMS reminders, and that is the day view. If we double click on any day, we will see a day view of appointments for that day, and here you can see the appointments that we've already set up, and the program tells us we've got 2 messages scheduled for this appointment. Now we can easily change the time of this appointment simply by clicking and dragging the appointment to a different time slot. We can also drag to stretch the duration of the appointment. and you can see we can do that for as many appointments as we want to. Once we've made the changes that are required, we can press OK. Now what's going to happen when we press OK? The system is first going to cancel the previously scheduled messages, SMS reminders, and it's now going to generate new SMS reminder messages. So we need to give the system some time to do that, and you'll see as I press OK, this will happen automatically. Cancelling and then sending. Those messages were resent, and you can see the display updates with the correct information, and we can see a green tick next to these appointments indicating that there are no problems with this contact and with setting up SMS reminders. If we want to look at a more detailed view of what's going on, we can click on the auto sent messages, and in this view we can see the actual reminder messages that have been generated for the appointments. Here you can see a list of the reminder messages. Let's come back to the calendar view. Now, how do we delete an appointment? We can right click on the day, and then if we go to delete event, we'll see all the possible events, and we can click on Hilary Davis, for example, to delete that appointment, and the SMS reminder messages will also be deleted from the system. So now if you close this program, those reminder messages are already set up. If, for example, Jeremy Brown phones to cancel his appointment, you need to start up the program again and delete this appointment from the system so that those reminder messages are now deleted. If you don't delete that appointment, then this client of yours is going to get those reminder messages, and they probably won't be too happy about it. So this is a brief introduction to our SMS reminders feature, and you can see it's quite straightforward to set up. We need to set up some rules initially, and once we've set up those rules, then it's pretty easy to just enter appointments into the calendar, and reminder messages will be generated automatically according to those rules. And so now this is a very useful feature for a business. It can save lots of money and time in phone calls and in your secretary's time making SMS reminder phone calls. This is very efficient, very simple, and very quick to use. So thank you for watching.